Morning, good evening, everyone. Today we have our math student, Dr. Bilal Abid, and he wanted to share his challenges and some tips for the students being an old graduate himself. So let's discuss with him what his challenges were and what are some of the tips he has. So welcome, Bilal. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me here. And I know whoever is listening to me is struggling for residency. So, hello guys, keep calm. Just take my advice, whatever I say or whatever you listen from anywhere, and make your own plan.
Thank you. So let's get started. Tell us about your background, your profile a bit.
Okay, so yeah, as you know, my name is Bilal. I'm from Pakistan. I did my medical college in graduated in 2014. And but since that year, I have no like gaps in my CV. I joined research right away. So and I write a lot of electives. Guys, if you I applied to internal medicine, psychiatry, peds, you name it, other than surgery, you name it, and I have applied to that. So what I'm gonna say you is, but my thing was medicine, either internal medicine or family medicine. So I tried for it. I tried like for 4 or 5 years. I have been applying. I could not match. And last year I joined this USMLE Sarthi because a lot of my friends told me. And it's not. I'm not trying to like advertise the brand name USMLE Sarthi. Literally, honestly speaking, you can go to any mentor, but they are very organized mentors, so that's why they are good. I mean, if I go to some mentor and he says, okay, do this, but they don't follow up on me. USMLE Sarthi, they actually follow on you. They ask you, hey, what you're doing? We did this last week. What's happening this week? So you are like someone is pushing you, and that's one of the big thing which helped me. Another thing which I will say is a contact. I do have a contact in the program that helped me, but on the other side, I will also say there are so many people with so many contacts and nothing happened. So it's your time written somewhere. I don't know this year, next year, but you got to keep on pushing yourself. You cannot, maybe next year is your time and you just withdraw this year, right? Maybe you applied for so many times. I know money is a big thing. I know we are from a third world country. I'm from Pakistan. Mostly people are from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, right? This is a chunk. I'm not a son of a landlord. My parents struggled a lot. It's a lot of money in USMLE. I will say that. I know this is very, very hard financially. It's a challenge financially itself. Other than all the other things, financially is a big thing.
Mhm.
So guys, please, keep on doing it. I know it's hard. Do your best. See, like, sit in a programs director seat and then see yourself.
Okay.
Don't think I did this, I'm still not matching. See a program director and what he is looking in you, and then he is looking in all the other residents, and then why he should select you.
So that's a very important point. What a program director looks for and how do you make your profile fit that category. So let's try to dig deeper into that in view of your journey. So you're a 2014 graduate, 7, 8 years YOG. So over the years, how have you built your profile? What all have you done? Because 7 to 8 years is a big gap. So how have you, what were some of the things you did?
So as I told you, I started research. I just started research in 2014. I graduated in June and I started research in December. So like maybe 4 or 5 months in. But what was wrong in that, I went too much into research. I should have limit myself that research is not my goal. So I started research and I did all the USMLEs within research. While I was doing research, I wrote publication. I wrote papers. I have review articles. I presented posters. I have like radio talks. Like over the radio, I had few talks. So like this was going on. Everything was going on, going on, going on. But I would say one biggest thing they see in international medical graduates is your score for sure, because there's no other thing which they can compare with
Mhm.
their medical students. We are coming from India, Pakistan. They don't know what we have been taught in India, Pakistan. They never visited our medical schools, right? So how they know that, okay, fine, he's coming from a good medical school? My score will tell me a little bit. I know score is a number. I know sometimes we are very good with our knowledge and our score is not good. I understand that. They also know it. But a consistently low score means, yeah, his knowledge or maybe his test taking power is not good. And believe me, in first year, second year, third year, and after that, we have these board exams. If I am bad in scoring or I'm bad in exams, then I will be having a very hard time in residency also. So you cannot just say, okay, no, my thing, I'm medically sound, but my score are bad. Okay, if it is bad, then you gotta do something. If first step one is bad, I mean, step one is, I think, also now pass and fail. So
No,
step one is gone. Step two, CS is gone, it's just pass and fail. All you left is CK, just one. Score high. Now, if your score is not high, right? My score was not high. Score good in step three. If your step three score is also not high, then don't feel bad. It's gone. You cannot do anything. Literally, it's gone. Now, no, don't keep blaming yourself. Now, what you can do else? So what I did was research, publications, radio talks, rotations, ton of rotations, like literally. Because when I was working in the morning, I was doing some rotation in the evening. And I was going back home at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. No family here. I have to cook food. I have to clean my apartment. I have to do everything, whatever you get in a home, and financially burden. So, yes, it is so stressful, but you can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Literally, if you are sitting there, anyone is listening to me, man, you can inbox me, you can contact me. You cannot let yourself down. You have to, only person who can push you is yourself. No one else can do that.
very good, very good. Thank you. Very motivating. So let's talk about the challenge which I think you had identified. Contacts are important. If you have contacts, use them, but that is not enough. You still have to prove yourself. So talk a bit about how to prove yourself if you are in a rotation, or if you are in a program.
Yeah, so that I was like mentioning you before this interview, that I had this interview, and interview was 30 minutes. Okay, literally 5 minutes was introduction. I told my name, I told my medical school, and 5 minutes was closing. Like, okay, fine, it was good meet. So we are left with 20 minutes. In that 20 minutes, 5 minutes is telling me about yourself. So I am actually left with 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, and very pet questions, very typical question. You can find it anywhere on Google. What question? So what happened actually, if I am the program director, my interview was very below average or average. Nothing special happened, nothing, no, like nothing. So what I did was, after the interview, I emailed them that everyone does it, but they mentioned something that, okay, in COVID, you couldn't do any inpatient
Rotation.
rotation, right? So that was in their mind. So that question was done, that, oh, I couldn't find any. I searched a lot. This thing happened. But then after that, I found a rotation. I did a rotation. I emailed them back that you asked me this thing and I did it. So if some conversation happened, so you don't just forget about it. Okay, they forget it, I forget it. No, they know that they asked this thing. I went back after 2 months that I did this rotation. You asked me, and this rotation is done. My PD called that program that, okay, he did this rotation, and what happened? So I'm saying that after interview, a lot of things happen. Don't just think, oh, my interview is done, that's it. Now I have to just wait for the match. Or my interview is done, I have sent the thank you email, that's it. No, you have to still, till you match that ranking day, it's still happening. Maybe you are at 100 number rank. Maybe you do something, maybe you write some paper, awesome paper. Hey, my paper is published in New England Journal of Medicine. And he said, wow, man, this is like amazing. So most people do is they get to the interview, they do interview very good. They think, oh, wow, something very nice happened. Now I will match. No, till the ranking happens, it's still going on. Just think you're still in that interview state. That is one thing which I will like force a lot.
Then the other thing which you had mentioned, walking the talk. So how should people write their ERAS CV so that in the interview it comes out that it is their personality and it is them actually who's talking. So talk about the disconnect between the Iras CV and what happens in the interview.
So let me tell you like what happens with me for the 4 years. I went to every person who knew good English to write my PS. And a lot of people will do that. More like 90% people, seek help. Hey, please write my PS, man. It's PS. You gotta write it. It's okay. You think it's under confidence, right? It's
Right.
under confidence for sure that it's my thing, and I'm telling someone to tell my story. Okay, fine. You think it's someone needs to write for you, it's okay. But then you gotta present it that it should look that it's you. I mean, my English is so crappy. I cannot talk. And my PS is like hi-fi English. The words which I have never heard, and they are in my PS. And now I'm in talking interview and I'm finding words. There should be some, like it looks like that you wrote it, looks like it's you. Literally, they know that we are just medical student graduates. We are not we are not from an English speaking country, right? So the PS should be well organized, well formulated, good grammar, but it should look it's yours. And for CV, I have seen so many people because they cannot actually verify what we have done in India, Pakistan, right? If I said I won some Mahatma Gandhi Prize of the Year award, they are not going to go back and ask, oh, did he do it or no, right? I can write anything in my CV regarding India, Pakistan, or Nepal because there's no way to verify it and they don't have time to verify it. But please don't lie. Don't lie. The one thing which these people hate is lying. If they see something is written in your CV or something is in your PS and it's not correlating to what you are, if you say that I did this talk and then they ask you about that talk and you are like mumbling and you are thinking what I did, man, they know that you did not do it. Like you wrote you said I wrote this paper and then they ask you about that paper and then you are like, yeah, it was. If you did it, then they know that you did it. So please don't lie. If you don't have a lot of stuff in your CV, it's okay. It's okay, but don't lie about it.
Good. Thank you. This was very important. So I know we spoke about a lot of things. Now, any last minute tips for students who may be going into this season? What would your recommendation be to them?
Okay, this is when I applied first year, my friend was applying. His score, like in 2014, his score was 260. I'm talking about 7, 8 years back. He was on the top notch. He got 12 interviews and he couldn't match. If you are a recent graduate, you have high scores, you have good publications. If you are proud, it's not going to happen. Maybe you get into residency, you will fall somewhere in your pathway. Never be proud. Never be like oh, no way. You will be caught somewhere in your pathway. First thing, if you think you are good, then just thank God or thank to someone who helped you. One thing, don't be proud. Now, other thing is don't be overconfident. Okay. Other thing is underconfidence. If your year of graduation is low, is like lot of like you're old graduate, your score is low, you have attempts, you don't have research, you don't have publications, right? There are a lot of students like that struggling. Don't give up. But I cannot just stop here, don't give up. It doesn't mean that just keep on applying with the same thing. You gotta do something for next year. If your last year's CV and this year's CV is same, you gotta do something in one whole year. For all graduates, if you are not done with step 3, do step 3. There's no way that you're applying with the same thing again. Step 3, if you're not done, all graduates. If you're done with step 3, nothing is happening, publications, always there. Publish in good journals, okay? Posters, presentations, talks, conferences, join them. There are so many free talks and conferences happening. You join them and then actually know them. Then rotations also. Rotate in the program which usually take IMGs. Don't just rotate and go where they don't even take IMGs. I mean, you're not going just to get a letter. You're actually going to make some contacts so you can match there. But if you don't have any letter, you have to have like at least 3 new letters for this year. So yeah, these are the things. Everyone know it. Everyone knows everything. You gotta do it. That's it.
Thank you very much, Bilal. This was very, very inspiring. I am hoping that our audience gets a lot of motivation from you. And thank you for your time, and good luck for your journey.
Oh, thank you so much. And anyone needs any help, I am always available. These people help me. They are here to help you. I know it's a lot of money. I know you will get frustrated. It's a lot of money, but it worth when you get matched and you look back, it really worth. But you have to put your own effort. They are not gonna get you matched. I'm telling you, USMLE Sarthi is not here for you to get matched. They are just here for you to tell what to do. That's it. And you gotta do it.
Yes. Thank you very much, Bilal. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.